Провел неплохую атаку. Правый по туловищу, нокдаун.
И не хочет уходить. Надо было быстрее бежать в угол. Но, похоже, на самом деле удар пропустил серьезный. Но драться будет. Нужно добивать.
Мне даже показалось, слегка открытой перчаткой был нанесен удар. Теперь
еще один
по печени. И по пятой точке.
Да, по спине бить нельзя. Особенно после команды стоп.
Ну и особенно
кричат.
Даже не по спине, а пониже немного.
Да.
Все, поединок прекращен. Не думаю, что это было изначально придумано. То есть оба сработали по сценарию. Здесь сценария не бывает. Ну и что же? Нужно обязательно отдать.
Mickey Rourke fought in and won a professional boxing match last weekend in Moscow. People were impressed when the 62-year-old actor knocked out someone half his age in the ring. However, the promoter who organized the bout has admitted it was all just a PR stunt in which Mickey chose his own opponent. I mean, did anyone really think otherwise? No. The Daily Mail reports that Rourke's opponent, Elliot Seymour, is a homeless drifter who trains at Rourke's gym and who was paid to lose.
Welcome in ESPN boxing reporter Dan Rayfield. It was Rourke's first fight in 20 years. You watched the fight, Dan. How did he look?
I mean, it was really not a competitive thing. They picked a guy with a horrendous record for a reason, because the idea was for Mickey to go in there and win this fight.
So first and foremost, news is supposed to actually report, news. I believe I was described as a crazy, disheveled, smelly individual, something along those lines. How dare them start reporting some news? You go to college, spend all that money to report news, to report lies. Give me a break. You're pathetic. I started boxing until I was 19 years old. I started getting interested in amateur boxing when I was about 15, but I didn't get into it until I was 19. Well, the reason I decided to turn professional was it was a great way to A, do what I love doing, and B, get the opportunity to make vast sums of money while doing it. It was a win-win situation as far as I was concerned. I don't make a lot of money in my fights. Usually I take home about $1,000 after all said and done. And everyone gets enamored with these grandiose paydays they hear about, guys making 10 and 20 and 30 million, $40 million. Most fighters will never see anywhere near that in their career, let alone for a fight. All said and done, before this fight, I probably made what I made in this fight, 10 grand. Why did I take the dive? Because it was an opportunity to better my situation. I'd been living on the streets for almost a year before the fight came up, and it fell in my lap. And yeah, I mean, that was a clause and condition to taking the fight. So in essence, I didn't really have a choice. So I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity. Since my last fight, I think more people just recognize me around town, and I've got people coming up to me and like, hey, you're the guy that fought Mickey Rourke, right? And, things like that. Nothing, groundbreaking, like, oh my God moments, but it definitely has been a perceptible uptick in the way I'm just perceived by people in general. What do I want to say to the non-boxing critics that judge me? Yeah. First of all, giving your opinion about boxing is like someone that's illiterate being a creative writing coach. You have no idea what you're talking about. You do not know what it's like to get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and run 4, 5, 6 miles. You don't know what it's like to go hit the gym for 2 hours and then go do your crunches and strength and conditioning training. You have no idea what it's like. So we'll change it up a bit. I have some questions for you. How are you going to judge someone when you know absolutely nothing about that person, why they're in the situation that they're in? We live in a society where there's a lot of snap judgments and people speak expertly about things that they have no idea what they're talking about. How dare you? If someone were to throw you under a microscope unwillingly at that and to look deep enough or even on the surface of your life, I'd be curious to see what they would find. I don't have to defend anything. I'm me. I tell the truth. It is what it is. You know nothing about me, bottom line. Long and short of it is. And again, what about you? What are you doing to better the situation? What are you doing to be the best person that you can be? It's easy for you to point the finger and ask questions. Why don't you answer a couple?